Hello and welcome and namaste from New Delhi. You're watching DD India Newshour. I'm Gautam Roy. Coming up over the next 1 hour. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says peace is must for progress in Manipur during his landmark visit to the northeastern state, unveils and lays foundation stones of projects worth 8,300 crore INR. The PM also underscores the role of Mizoram in the government's Act East policy, inaugurates multiple projects worth over 9,000 crore INR. The Prime Minister hails Nepal's youth for participating in the post-unrest cleanup, also sends best wishes to its newly appointed interim Prime Minister Sushila Kirk for the road ahead towards peace and progress. And India's doubles pair of Satwik and Chirag seal the final spot at the Hong Kong Open. Now, Prime Minister Modi is on a whirlwind tour of Northeast India covering 3 states. In Manipur, the PM laid the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 7,300 crore INR at Churachandpur. Now, these projects include Manipur urban roads, drainage and asset management improvement projects worth over 3,600 crore INR, 5 national highway projects worth over 2,500 crore INR, Manipur Infotech Development Project, working women hostels at 9 locations, among others. In recent years, 3,700 crore INR have already been spent on national highways in the region, extending connectivity to hundreds of villages. Additionally, new highway projects worth 8,700 crore INR are progressing rapidly. The government is investing 22,000 crore INR in rail connectivity there as well. The Prime Minister was felicitated as he arrived on the stage to address the gathering there in Manipur. Addressing the people, PM Modi said that with the efforts of the central government, peace prevails in the northeast. Prime Minister Modi affirmed his support, saying that he stands with the people and that of the government of India is with Manipur.
किसी भी स्थान पर विकास के लिए शांति की स्थापना बहुत जरूरी है। बीते 11 वर्षों में नॉर्थ ईस्ट में दशकों से चल रहे अनेक विवाद, अनेक संघर्ष समाप्त हुए हैं। लोगों ने शांति का रास्ता चुना है, विकास को प्राथमिकता दी है। मुझे संतोष है कि हाल ही में हिल्स और वैली में अलग अलग ग्रुप्स के साथ समझौतों के लिए बातचीत की शुरुआत हुई है। ये भारत सरकार के उन प्रयासों का हिस्सा है जिसमें संवाद, सम्मान और आपसी समझ को महत्व देते हुए शांति की स्थापना के लिए काम किया जा रहा है। मैं सभी संगठनों से अपील करूंगा कि शांति के रास्ते पर आगे बढ़कर अपने सपनों को पूरा करें, अपने बच्चों के भविष्य को सुनिश्चित करें। और मैं आज आपको वादा करता हूं, मैं आपके साथ हूं।
Earlier, upon arrival in Churachandpur, Prime Minister Modi interacted with the local Kuki community and spent time with them as well. Prime Minister Modi was also given a warm welcome, with people standing on both sides of the road in Churachandpur upon his arrival in the city. Emphasizing that Manipur's culture has always promoted women empowerment, Prime Minister Modi stressed that the government is also actively working to empower women. The PM affirmed that the government is working with the goal of making Manipur a symbol of peace, prosperity and progress.
मणिपुर का कल्चर नारी शक्ति को बढ़ावा देने वाला रहा है और हमारी सरकार भी नारी शक्ति को एम्पावर करने में जुटी है। सरकार वर्किंग विमेन हॉस्टल का भी निर्माण कर रही है ताकि मणिपुर की बेटियों की मदद हो सके। साथियों, हम मणिपुर को पीस, प्रॉस्पेरिटी और प्रोग्रेस का प्रतीक बनाने का लक्ष्य लेकर चल रहे हैं। मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूं, मणिपुर के विकास के लिए विस्थापितों को जल्द से जल्द उचित स्थान पर बसाने के लिए, शांति की स्थापना के लिए भारत सरकार यहां मणिपुर सरकार का ऐसे ही सहयोग करती रहेगी।
And apart from Churachandpur, Prime Minister Modi also visited Manipur state capital Imphal and inaugurated multiple development projects there as well, worth over 1,200 crore INR. Now these include, we will just have them listed out for you as well. As I was mentioning, the various projects include the Civil Secretariat at Mantripukri, ITSEZ building and new police headquarters, again at Mantripukri, then the Manipur Bhavans at Delhi and Kolkata, the IMA markets, unique all-women's market in 4 districts. And speaking on the occasion, Prime Minister Modi urged people to continue to strengthen Manipur's image as a land of development and progress.
मणिपुर की हजारों वर्ष पुरानी समृद्ध विरासत है। यहां संस्कृति की जड़ें मजबूत है, गहरी है। मणिपुर मां भारती के मुकुट पर सजा मुकुट रत्न है। इसलिए हमें मणिपुर की विकासवादी छवि को निरंतर मजबूत करना है। मणिपुर में किसी भी तरह की हिंसा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। ये हिंसा हमारे पूर्वजों और हमारी भावी पीढ़ी के साथ भी बहुत बड़ा अन्याय है।
And in order to further boost the aim for bolstering development, Prime Minister Modi also visited the northeastern state of Mizoram earlier before he went to Manipur. The Prime Minister laid the foundation stone and inaugurated multiple development projects worth over 9,000 crore INR in Aizawl. Now, these projects cater to multiple sectors, including railways, roadways, energy, sports, among others. The PM's visit saw him inaugurating Mizoram's first railway line and flagging off the state's maiden Rajdhani Express connecting Aizawl with Delhi. A historic day for the nation, particularly for the people of Mizoram. Starting today, Aizawl is now on India's railway map. And addressing a public gathering on the occasion, Prime Minister Modi underscored the role of Mizoram in India's Act East policy. The PM lauded the recently announced GST reforms and said that these changes will make basic and essential amenities like healthcare less expensive.
Recently, next generation GST reforms have been announced.
All right, let's take you across to some fresh images that we're getting from Imphal. That's the Prime Minister's roadshow there in Imphal, the state capital of Manipur, the northeastern state, where the Prime Minister has, where he's just about to wrap up his visit here, and then he'll head to Assam. But the Prime Minister has been in the region today since the morning, first going to Mizoram. I was just briefing you on that visit itself, that component of his tour of the northeast, 3 states today. And right now this is a road show where you can see the people greeting the Prime Minister and also, in fact, probably bidding him a farewell right now in Imphal, the state capital of Manipur. So the warmth of the people there of Imphal, of Manipur, greeting Prime Minister Modi as he arrived in the city, and then of course also when he was departing from there. But earlier, taking a jab at the opposition parties, Prime Minister Modi said that for many parties have participated and practiced vote bank politics, but BJP believes in focusing on those who are most neglected.
For a long time, some political parties in our country practice vote bank politics. Their focus was always on places which had more votes and seats. The entire Northeast, including states like Mizoram, suffered greatly because of this attitude. But our approach is very different. Those who were earlier neglected are at the forefront now. Those who were once marginalized are the mainstream now. For the past 11 years, we have been working for the development of the Northeast.
And Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has lauded Prime Minister Modi's commitment to Mizoram, calling the inauguration of the Bairabi-Sairang railway line in the state as historic.
Mizoram capital gets railway connectivity. I congratulate all of you collected here in thousands to this great historic day. The Bairabi-Sairang railway line was a very, very challenging project. It includes 45 tunnels and 55 major bridges. This line will now connect Mizoram with Guwahati, Kolkata, and Delhi and many other destinations. The railway connectivity will help the entire country experience this beautiful natural beauty of Mizoram. And we are also starting cargo operations within this week.
And we're taking a quick break now at this point, but the latest will continue right here on DD India. We'll get you what's happening in Nepal with a new interim PM in place. We'll tell you when, what will happen. That's all been planned as well. Stay with us.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Newshour and I'm Gautam Roy. Let's go further on with our show now. On the 5th day of Gen Z protests in Nepal leading to 51 deaths and more than 1,300 being injured, the nation finally moved on from the political crisis after Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had been forced to resign and flee the country. Former Nepal Chief Justice Sushila Karki was sworn in as a leader of the interim government, and a date for a return to democracy has also been fixed for next year.
Nepal welcomes its first woman Prime Minister Sushila Karki to lead interim government until a new government is declared after elections which will be held in March next year. As Nepal's current political scenario took dramatic turn after 2 days of Gen Z protest, Sushila Karki finally took oath as country's new Prime Minister. The spotlight also turned to her husband's audacious past, attending the oath-taking ceremony in Sheetal Niwas. Sushila Karki and her spouse Durga Prasad Subedi met in BHU in India during her academy days. He, along with two other youth accomplices from Nepali Congress in revolutionary zeal, accomplished one of the Nepal's daring Royal Nepal's plane hijacking acts. The incident is known as Biratnagar plane hijack, which was executed on June 10, 1973, when a Royal Nepal Airline passenger aircraft carrying 19 people, including Bollywood actor Mala Sinha, was hijacked mid-air. The youth revolutionaries forced the pilot to divert the Kathmandu-bound aircraft to Farbazganj in Bihar. They targeted the huge cash being flown by Nepal Rashtra Bank with the aim of seizing the money to fund the Nepali Congress underground campaign to topple the autocratic panchayat system under King Mahendra. There was huge 1990 people's movement across Nepal to eradicate panchayat system and restore multi-party democracy in Himalayan nation. Sushila Karki was an active participant in the 1990 Jan Andolan against the panchayat system and was jailed in Biratnagar. Later, in 2019, she wrote the novel Kara based on this experience. Shweta Singh for DD India, Kathmandu.
Now, on the fifth day of Gen Z protests in Nepal, leading to 51 deaths and more than 1,300 people being injured, Nepal finally dissolved the political crisis and resolved the political crisis after PM KP Sharma Oli was forced to resign and flee the country. Former Chief Justice of Nepal, Sushila Karki, took oath as Prime Minister of the interim government of Nepal. After intensive discussions from over the last 3 days and formal dialogue at the President's office, Sheetal Niwas, since Friday morning, it was decided to appoint former Chief Justice Sushila Karki as the head of the interim government. Sushila Karki became the first woman Prime Minister of Nepal as well. She is the first woman Chief Justice of Nepal who was widely praised for her integrity. Also, President Ramchandra Paudel has dissolved the House of Representatives, the lower house of the federal parliament, upon the recommendation of Prime Minister Sushila Karki. According to a press release issued by the Office of the President, the date for the next election to the House of Representatives is fixed for the 5th of March 2026, which is next year. And speaking in Imphal earlier today, Prime Minister Modi has extended his best wishes to his Nepalese counterpart of the interim government, the head of the interim government, Sushila Karki, on assuming office. Prime Minister Modi affirmed that India remains firmly committed to the peace, progress and prosperity of the people of Nepal.
नेपाल की पहली महिला प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में सुशीला जी का आना महिला सशक्तिकरण का बहुत उत्तम उदाहरण है। मैं आज नेपाल में ऐसे हर एक व्यक्ति की सराहना करूंगा जिसने ऐसे अस्थिरता भरे माहौल में भी लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों को सर्वोपरि रखा।
Now, at the invitation of the government of Papua New Guinea, Union Minister of State for External Affairs, Babitra Margarita, will pay a visit to PNG on the 16th of September. The minister will take part in commemorative events marking PNG's 50th anniversary of independence on behalf of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. During the visit, the MS External Affairs is expected to hold bilateral meetings with the political leadership of Papua New Guinea. He will be interacting with the Indian diaspora and the business community there as well. The visit of MOS External Affairs to Papua New Guinea would provide an opportunity to continue India's engagement with the leadership in the Pacific Island nation. In May 2023, Prime Minister Modi chaired the historic third summit of the Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation in Port Moresby. Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk, delivered her first public remarks on Friday vowing that her husband's mission would continue despite his assassination. She described Kirk as a man who laid down his life for the nation. Erica thanked President Donald Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance and law enforcement officials for their support in the aftermath of the killing.
My husband laid down his life for me, for our nation, for our children. I want to thank my husband's dear friend, Vice President Vance, and his phenomenal wife, Usha, for their love and support. I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same.
Now, India has voted in favor of a UN General Assembly resolution supporting the New York Declaration for the peaceful resolution of the Israel-Hamas conflict. The resolution proposed by France was supported by 142 countries, opposed by 10 with 12 abstentions. The nations voting against included Argentina, Hungary, Israel and the US. The declaration calls for ending the Gaza conflict, implementing a two-state solution for a just, peaceful and lasting resolution to the conflict, and building a better future for Palestinians, Israelis and the region as a whole. It urges Israeli leadership to publicly commit to a sovereign, viable Palestinian state under the two-state solution model. Commander of Myanmar's army, Lieutenant General Koko U, and 4 delegation members visited Headquarters Eastern Command at Vijaydurg in Kolkata. The visit was part of the overall 7th Army-to-Army staff talks between the two nations. As part of his visit, the General Officer visited New Delhi, Agra and Gaya. Lieutenant General Koko U interacted with Lieutenant General Ramchandra Tiwari, General Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Eastern Command, and lauded the efforts of the Indian Armed Forces for their steadfastness, dedication and professionalism. They discussed measures to enhance defence cooperation between the two armies, particularly in the field of cutting-edge technology, with focus on ensuring the security of both the nations. The Indian Army supports initiatives to strengthen the Myanmarese Army's digital training capabilities, helping to improve information management within their organization. India is committed to assisting Myanmar in modernizing its defence infrastructure and promoting technology-driven collaboration between the two nations. The visit has significantly bolstered the long-standing friendship and cooperation between the two armies. The Indian Army remains steadfast in its commitment to fostering strong defence ties with Myanmar, thereby contributing to regional peace and stability. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi on Saturday flagged off the Indian Navy car rally from Delhi, marking a spirited event to promote adventure, fitness and naval camaraderie. The rally, organized by the Indian Navy, features over 100 participants including naval officers, families and enthusiasts, covering a 500-kilometer route through Delhi NCR and nearby regions. Admiral Tripathi emphasized the rally's role in fostering teamwork and resilience, aligning with the Navy's Nari Shakti initiatives by including women drivers. This follows the recent commissioning of INS Aravali in Gurugram on Friday, enhancing the Navy's maritime awareness. The rally underscores the Navy's commitment to holistic personnel development amid India's push for self-reliant defence. Time now to take a quick break, but up next we'll be getting you a lot more of the latest that is going around in the country and the world. Stay with us.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Newshour. I'm Gautam Roy. Now, Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Mansukh Mandavia, has announced the second edition of the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue 2026 in Delhi on Saturday. The first edition in 2025 saw record participation of 3 billion youth, and the 2026 edition promises wider outreach and bigger goals. DD India's Narayan Singh reports.
Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Mansukh Mandavia announced the second edition of Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue in Delhi on Saturday. The grand finale will be held in New Delhi from January 10 to 12 in 2026 with 3,000 young participants. Union Sports Minister Mansukh Mandavia called Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue a true example of youth-led democracy, turning vision into voice and voice into impact. He said it is the only platform where young Indians can directly present their ideas to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
प्रधानमंत्री जी देश के युवाओं को विकसित भारत का साथी बनाना चाहते हैं, विकसित भारत का सहयोगी बनाना चाहते हैं, विकसित भारत का निर्माता बनाना चाहते हैं। ऐसे 3,000 युवा प्रतिवर्ष अपना विचार प्रधानमंत्री जी के सामने रखने का उसको अवसर मिले, इसलिए विकसित भारत यंग लीडर डायलॉग का आयोजन करा गया है।
The event is inspired by Prime Minister's Independence Day call to involve 1 lakh youth in politics without political background. It replaces the 25-year-old format of the National Youth Festival with its first edition held in 2025. The second edition aims for higher registrations, more tracks, wider reach and ambitious goals. At a press conference at Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium, Dr. Mandavia, along with the senior officials of Youth Affairs Ministry, urged all young Indians to join this mega initiative.
देश के हर युवाओं को मैं आग्रह करता हूं कि आप माय भारत प्लेटफॉर्म पर, माय गव प्लेटफॉर्म पर आइए, क्विज कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेशन करिए और आपका विचार विकसित भारत के लिए आपका सुझाव प्रधानमंत्री जी के सामने रखने का अवसर प्राप्त करें। इस उद्देश्य के लिए विकसित भारत यंग लीडर डायलॉग का आयोजन करा है।
The first edition in 2025 saw participation from 30 lakh youth across India. Over 2 lakh essays were submitted and 90,000 youth took part in the state championships. The finale at Bharat Mandapam hosted 3,000 changemakers from Viksit Bharat Challenge, Cultural Track and Path Breaker categories. Prime Minister Modi spent nearly 6 hours interacting with the youth, listening to their ideas and inspiring them to take the leadership roles for a Viksit Bharat. The second edition of the Viksit Bharat Youth Leaders Dialogue reaffirms government's commitment to youth empowerment, offering a national platform for young voices to shape roadmap of a developed India. Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue 2026 is not just a dialogue but a movement, giving India's youth the chance to turn vision into action and lead the nation its journey to becoming a Viksit Bharat. With camera person Vishwabandhu, Narayan Singh, DD India, Delhi.
A little bit of sports now. In India's top men's doubles pair of Satwik-Chirag, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty have entered the final of the Hong Kong Open on Saturday. India's top-seeded pair, Satwik and Chirag, ended a long wait for a title shot this year, storming into the final with a straight game win. The duo defeated Chinese Taipei's Bingwei Lin and Cheng Quan 21-17 and 21-15 to make their first final of the season after 6 semi-final heartbreaks. The Indian pair will face China's Liang Weiqing and Wang Chang, who emerged winners in their semi-final clash. Olympian Isha Singh ended India's medal drought in the ISSF World Cup, clinching gold in the women's 10-meter air pistol in Ningbo on Saturday. Isha Singh edged out home favourite Yao Shinchung by 0.1 point in a tense final. Reigning Olympic champion Oh Ye-jin of South Korea took the bronze. This was Isha's maiden World Cup gold in the event, and it helped India move to 5th spot in the medal standings. Host China lead the standings with 2 golds, 4 silvers and 1 bronze. England shattered record books during the second T20I against South Africa at the Emirates Old Trafford in Manchester on Saturday. The Harry Brook-led side became the third team in the world to cross the 300-run mark in T20Is and the first against a full member nation to achieve the feat. Being 0-1 behind in the series, England flexed their battling muscles and as they posted a humongous score of 304 for 2 in just 20 overs. Phil Salt and Joss Buttler set the tone with a blistering opening stand, dismantling the South African bowlers right from the start, with the opening pair adding 126 runs in just 47 balls. Salt went on to produce a career-defining knock, finishing unbeaten at 141 of 60 deliveries, the highest score by an England batter in T20Is and the 7th highest overall in men's T20Is. Defending champion Aramadis Eyayu, along with her Ethiopian teammate Jamal Mekonnen, will be headlining the 20th edition of the Delhi Half Marathon, a World Athletics gold-labeled road race scheduled to be flagged off on the 12th of October. Jamal Mekonnen, a key member of Ethiopia's victorious team at the 2017 World Cross Country Championships in Kampala, will headline the men's elite lineup. Leading the charge from Kenya will be Bernard Biwott. Biwott is fresh from his Paris Marathon victory earlier this year. He'll be joined by Paris Olympic 5,000-meter silver medalist Ronald Fuemoi, who will be making his half-marathon debut in Delhi. Gaganjeet Bhullar asserted his class by clinching the trophy in the inaugural 1.5 lakh crore Indian Golf Premier League tournament at the Chandigarh Golf Club on Friday. The 37-year-old Gaganjeet overcame an early bogey on the third and final round to register a 2 under 70 for the day and an overall 5 under 211 that fetched the winner's purse of 22.5 lakh INR. M. Dharma was 2 shots behind Gaganjeet in the second place. Veer Ganapati, Karthik Sharma and Shaurya Binu were joint third. And Bangladesh and Sri Lanka are facing off in a crucial Asia Cup match in Abu Dhabi on Saturday. A little later in the day, the game could decide which team advances to the Super 4 stage, adding high stakes and tension. Back in July, Bangladesh made cricketing history, clawing back from a 0-1 deficit to clinch their maiden T20I series against Sri Lanka. The rivalry between these two teams has long been more than scores and stats. Bangladesh began their Asia Cup 2025 campaign with a confident 7-wicket victory over Hong Kong to pick up 2 points. Sri Lanka will open their campaign today. Time now for a quick break, but the latest continues right here on DD India. Stay with us.
Welcome to Manipur, a state that's waiting to enchant you with the jewels of nature, where the love of art and beauty is inherent in people. Full of trailblazing milestones. And heroes that scripted history. Its mystical charm will leave an impression for a lifetime. Come, savor the jewel land of Manipur.
We lock our doors, put up fences, all to protect our house. But what about the home that we all share? Today's episode is to remind us that preservation extends beyond humans.
We tell our buyers that the coffee they're buying or they're consuming is contributing or is preserving the habitat for these many species of birds and animals.
We are promoting ecotourism only. We call volunteers to walk on the field so that they can learn from the village.
GDSI is a ranking system created by an association to make its location sustainable in terms of tourism and event management.
We use the feces as manure for our crops. That's how integrated farming becomes very profitable.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching the latest on DD India Newshour. I'm Gautam Roy, and let's now tell you about what we're tracking really today at the moment is Prime Minister Modi's visit to the northeast, particularly 3 states. He's already been to Mizoram as well as Manipur and is now expected to be in Assam very soon. We'll be getting you updates on that leg of his visit as well, but he has visited 2 states already in the northeast. It started with Mizoram and then to Imphal. And to talk about the significance of this particular visit, we have with us Deepak Diwan, a well-known senior journalist and an expert of the northeastern region. Thank you for joining us, Deepak. What do you make of this trip of Prime Minister Modi into context of how, well, ever since he became Prime Minister in 2014, there's been an added focus on the northeast, just not as a region that was seen to be very conflict-ridden and problematic and remote as well, as far as India is concerned, but as a region for India's development push towards, well, even Southeast Asia.
See, that is his vision, and for that he is working hard, and his team of ministers, they are all working hard to bring Northeast, every state of Northeast at par with other states in the region, in the country. So, ever since 2014, when he took over as a Prime Minister, he started saying act east instead of look east, which was earlier government was doing. He said that there's no time to look, it's time to act. So with the result, the focus has been for the overall development of the region, and for that I remember on 2 occasions I heard him speaking there. On one occasion he said Northeast needs 3 C's of ABCC: communication, commerce and connectivity. All 3 C's are very important for any state or any place to develop or flourish. Then on the other occasion he said Northeast needs HIRA, H-I-R-A, highways, highways, railways and airways. Now if you look at the Northeast, the number of airports have developed, number of flights have increased throughout all these years. I mean, since Modi became the Prime Minister, it's tremendous. And other thing is, this visit is very important, especially keeping Manipur in mind because of that unrest we had in Manipur.
Yes.
And as he said today also, that he said, let it be a new sunrise, new dawn. And he also talked about the bridging the gap between hill and the valley. And I think the people will take him very seriously, and what visuals I saw in the morning, the displaced people, when he was talking to both sides, while narrating their stories to Prime Minister, many of them, they broke down. As you do it, when you find somebody who's close to you, who's going to, like an immediate family member. So I see that kind of relation there always in.
But there's allocation in terms of what the PM has announced today and the initiatives that have been taken. There has been allocation even for the displaced people as well, so that they can
Yes.
one day return to their homes.
Or the houses will be provided where they want to live now.
And or reconstructed there
Reconstruct,
where
yes.
they were, or they'll
Yes.
be given a new location.
Yes. And also the Prime Minister also mentioned that opportunities for the tribal youth. See, if you look at the history of Northeast, or especially Manipur or Nagaland, it's the youth, you know, the government is really worried about, because, you know, we have to keep them occupied with something, because, you know, they're
They
the one.
need jobs, they are the future, so
Yes, yes, yes.
definitely they need to be occupied very constructively.
And if you look at youth from Northeast, they are doing so well in the hospitality industry all over the nation. So you need more opportunities locally. Those who do not want to go out of the state or region, at least they'll be able to find something there. With this, a lot of things happening, Gautam. If you see the railway connectivity, it's not just the railway as a mode to travel. It is
For goods as
connecting
well,
people.
yes.
It is
Goods, freight,
business, commerce, and opportunities. See, the thing is, a lot of Northeast is full of natural products like fruits, fauna, horticulture, agriculture, you name it, we have it. But only thing is, we could not been able to find market, because the thing is, the transportation and all that. You know, with this railway coming,
A lot of the horticultural product is perishable as well, so it
Yeah,
needs
yeah.
quick transport, and a train track will be of big service there.
Now you look at this new train starting from Mizoram, the whole country will get dragon fruit from Mizoram, which is very sweet, red in color inside, which is very rare to get red one here, although we have the dragon fruits available. Then the
We get
passion
the
fruit,
important ones, they're not that sweet.
and the passion fruit.
It looks nice, but it's not very tasty.
But the one which you get from Mizoram is very nice, very tasty, because it's red inside. It has more properties than the white one.
More nutritious too.
Yeah, and the passion fruit, it grows in abundance in Mizoram, and there are 2-3 varieties of it. And the ginger. Now, I think with this kind of transportation mode available to the people, cheap one, I think we will get to see more of Northeast now, or especially Mizoram at this moment. And tomorrow, see, Mizoram is the 4th state in the region to be connected by railways now, the state capital I'm talking about. Now, the next one would be, I think, Manipur. We have already done Jiribam to Tupul. Now, I think Tupul to Imphal, that phase remains. Because of disturbance in the last 2 years, that could not be, you know, there was not much work done. Now it will speed up, I think.
And what about air connectivity as well? Because that's another area where a lot of progress has been made, and there is more happening even now.
Yeah. See, today you have an option. I remember good old days when one had to travel to Northeast. One had to go to Kolkata and then spend the night and take morning flight. And
or Bagdogra as well.
Yeah. See, now you don't have to think about this thing, and you have a direct flight to all the state capitals also. See, there's a direct flight from Delhi to Nagaland, Dimapur. Dimapur, Kohima railway line is yet to come up. It is also in the pipeline. You can go directly to Aizawl from Delhi. You can go directly to Agartala in Tripura. You can, Imphal, there are so many flights. Guwahati, there are so many flights. We have a direct flight to Gangtok. We have a direct flight to Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh, the Holongi airport. So you name it, we have it, sir. So Northeast is well connected.
The other thing that we've seen, especially since 2014, is how different issues of conflict, ethnic differences have been tackled by this government, and of course the state governments there as well. It's a collective sort of a process that has been unfolding in different states, and one can, I mean, looking at those sort of experiences, also hope that the situation in Manipur will also be completely normalized in due course. Can you tell us about that as well?
Well, if you look at the conflicts, the solved conflicts during the last, say, 11 years, we solved Bodo issues.
Yes.
Totally settled in Assam. Then we settled Tripura's NLFT issue. We solved Bodo, Dimasa issue in Assam. Karbi issue in Assam signed, MOU signed, peace is there now. Only Alphas, handful people remain, but otherwise the Alpha, those who came for the talks, issue has been settled with them also. Now in Manipur there are 24 outfits, cookie outfits, with those who have umbrella organization KNO and UPF, and they are in dialogue with the government. It is only just last week the suspension of operation was renewed with them again in Delhi. And I think this is a message that, Meiteis, they have 6 outfits. I think the public should put pressure on them that also they should come to the negotiation table and settle the issue. They are demanding the pre-merger status of Manipur. How can you have that, It's a wild dream to think about.
Okay.
So I think the civil society should put pressure on these people to, resolve the issue by talks.
And even in Nagaland, the situation is much better than it used to be.
Because NSCN is in talks with Government of India. And look at Mizoram, which had 22 decades of fierce insurgency, 1966 to 1986. And after that, the state has been peaceful, totally peaceful. And that's the only insurgency, experts say, that which came to an end with the stroke of pen. And those who signed the pact, Mizo National Front, they have ruled the state a couple of times in Mizoram. They fought election and won.
So one can then sort of hope that the experiences that have been gathered in terms of resolving these issues in different northeastern states, that can be of relevance and of use perhaps even in the case of Manipur?
Yes, definitely, because see, the thing is, that's what I'm saying, these outfits, those who even gave a call for boycott of PM's visit, I mean, the people came out, they attended the function.
Yes.
So that's a thing that people want peace, they must learn.
No, we saw images of PM being greeted very, very enthusiastically by every segment of society, and from children to the old, people were holding tricolors and waiting on the side of the road while the Prime Minister was waving out to them as well from his vehicle. And then, of course, the gatherings that the PM addressed very strongly attended by people as well.
Yes. So that shows that people want peace. This is the message that their underground group should know. When the people want peace, they should not go against the wishes of the people.
And in terms of the PM has made these projects that have been unveiled, as well as they've been the foundation stones have been laid. They're worth thousands and thousands of crores. So if you add them all up for the entire 3 states that the PM is touring today, it goes into billions of dollars. But at the same time, you need private industry also reaching and participating in the development of the region there. How much movement do you see in that particular sphere where the last 11 years is concerned?
Gautam, that's what I'm saying. This is what the underground elements in Manipur must understand. Why people are not coming forward to invest in Manipur. See, until and unless you have a peace, the prosperity cannot come. Nobody would like to invest in a disturbed area where you have so much uncertainty. Why should somebody go and invest there? No, but you look at Assam, you look at Meghalaya, you look at Mizoram, we have all kind of investment coming in. And now with this kind of connectivity coming, connectivity is come because there's a peace there, So
and in terms of also ensuring that not just development takes place, but sustainable development in tune with the kind of challenges that we now have at the climate front. Climate change is confronting every region of the country. We've seen this year it's been more of North and Northwest India, which has faced the brunt of heavy rains during the monsoons, abnormally high, heavy rains. It's not happened in the Northeast where it's more common.
It has happened in Northeast, but not that serious.
Not that serious, but in the past it's happened.
Yes.
So do you feel that is also something that is now being focused upon much more than was in the past?
Well, yeah, people have started going in for a planned construction. Earlier, without realizing, without checking the soil, somebody would build anything anywhere on wherever they had the land. But now I think there is some kind of control is there, and authorities are monitoring these kind of things so that such incidents do not occur in the region.
And again, the strategic importance of the Northeast cannot be overemphasized. It's extremely, extremely important part of the country.
Yes.
We saw how from that stage in Imphal, the Prime Minister made a statement that was relevant to the situation in Nepal as well, which has seen unrest the last few days, and now perhaps will be heading towards more stability, peace and progress with the appointment of an interim Prime Minister. Once she starts doing her work, date for the elections also been announced. So that's something again that remains in focus for this government.
Yeah. See, this is one area, and the other thing is also we are keeping an watch on the neighboring countries also.
There's Myanmar, there's Bangladesh, there's China is not too far off.
See, our trilateral highway project is stuck because of the situation in Myanmar. Otherwise, from Guwahati, road goes to Nagaland,
Yeah, that's a multimodal project.
Then Moreh border. And and then comes the Myanmar, and then it will lead you to Thailand,
Up to Thailand,
Singapore, and beyond. So once that situation improves in Myanmar, I think our trilateral highway project will take off. Which for that, because of that, the Northeast will become the gateway to Southeast Asia. And we are waiting for that opportunity to start.
And what else do you think is the need of the hour where this entire region is concerned? Of course, peace and more investments coming in would be great. Apart from that, in terms of, you said that the youth need to be kept not just employed but also engaged in a constructive manner. So what more could be done in that area?
Well, you see, once you have sectors like tourism, trade coming up, you at the international border, you have a lot of other requirements, like you need hotels, you need transports, you need cold storages, you need warehouses and all that. So all these things will come once the road is open. There are a lot of opportunities waiting for the people.
Definitely. Let's talk about what the Prime Minister is now going to be doing next, which is headed to Assam. Assam is the largest northeastern state, and there's a very special segment of this visit as well, which has to do with the pride of Assam, really, the Bard of Brahmaputra, as he's called, Bhupen Hazarika. His centenary, birth centenary is being celebrated. His, I think, 100th birth anniversary was on Monday.
Yeah, it was on 8th of September, and the Assam government, being the centenary year of late Bhupen Hazarika's birthday, decided to celebrate it throughout the year. And 8th, there was a function in Delhi. Now today there's a function in Guwahati, which PM is attending, where 1,000 musicians or singers will perform 14 songs of Bhupen Hazarika, late Bhupen Hazarika, in front of the Prime Minister.
That is amazing. People know Bhupen Hazarika with that very haunting, really songs, not just in the regional languages. He's spoken in multiple. He sung in multiple languages, including Hindi.
Hindi and Bengali also.
Bengali as well. Yes. And what is the significance of the cultural significance of Bhupen Hazarika for Assam now, when 100 years are being celebrated?
See, he's the icon of Assamese people, because he's a household name. And also one more thing I forgot to tell you, Prime Minister would also be releasing 100 rupees commemorative coin in the name of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika at this occasion.
And this government has given him a posthumous Bharat Ratna award as well. He was already a Padma Bhushan and all earlier, but now he's a Bharat Ratna as well. So that in itself tells us the kind of place that he holds, not just where the region is concerned, Assam is concerned, but for the entire country.
He was not just a singer, he was also a composer, writer, and he gave music direction in a lot of films. His Hindi film, Rudali, was one of the...
He sang there as well.
And he also got an award for that.
So tell us about Assam in terms of how significant is this leg of the PM's visit to the region, apart from the fact that he'll be paying homage to this great man from Assam.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow he's going to be inaugurating some of the infrastructure projects and also laying the foundation stones of some of the projects. I think the details are there with me. Maybe I think let me.
That's okay. That's okay. We've seen in the case of Assam a lot has been happening in terms of even key bridges being inaugurated.
Yes. See, today evening has been kept for Bhupen Hazarika's name, which he would be attend. On 14th, tomorrow, Prime Minister will inaugurate lay the foundation stone of a major infrastructure industrial development projects over 18,530 crores in Assam. Then in Darang, Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone of multiple projects. The projects include Darang Medical College and Hospital. See, there's a lot of effort on the medical requirements of the region. And also the GNM School and BSc Nursing College, strengthening medical education and healthcare in the region. See, as the time flies, when you start developing all these facilities, opportunities, you have to also focus on the health. So the government is doing that. Then Prime Minister will also inaugurate Guwahati Ring Road project, which will enhance urban mobility, decongest traffic and improve connectivity in and around the capital. And Kuruwa Narangi Bridge in Guwahati only over river Brahmaputra, improving connectivity, promoting socio-economic development in the region. See, because earlier there used to be only 1 or 2 bridges to cross, Brahmaputra. Now
a lot of jams and all.
In Numaligarh in Golaghat, Prime Minister will inaugurate the Assam bioethanol plant at Numaligarh refinery, which is there in Numaligarh. It will promote, this is to promote energy and reducing dependence on fossil fuels. He will also lay the foundation stone of poppy praline plant at the Numaligarh factory, refinery.
So we see a lot of these, I mean, there are SEZs and a lot of industrial sort of projects being inaugurated in Assam as well. So it just tells you that now that there is peace in Assam, a lot of industry is also coming there, not just PSUs and others, but even these sort of projects that are being put in place so that private industry can come in and ensure that there is added prosperity in the region.
If you recall, the Assam government had organized a business summit in Delhi some time back, within the last 6 months or something, I don't remember the month, in which the commitments were given by major industrialists like Mr. Ambani, Adani and his brother Anil Ambani and other senior industrialists. They all have given commitment to invest money in Assam for different various projects. See, all this it's not just the investment. See, the thing is, anything new starts, it generates employment.
Well, in Morigaon, you have a semiconductor plant coming up in Assam.
No, it has already started producing.
So Assam is well on its way now. You feel towards a different chapter completely in its history.
And also the ethanol. We are coming up in a big way. The Northeast is going to do very well. Now we started using bamboo as well as sugarcane to produce ethanol.
In fact, bamboo in itself is a huge resource that the entire northeastern region has, and there are so many things that can be done with it. It's already being done to a large scale, from industrial to cottage industry level as well. There is a scope for a lot more to be done as well, even in construction.
Good that you reminded me about bamboo. I must tell you, this government, Modi government, has a vision. See, they amended the Indian Forest Act, dated I think 1917 or 1927, which stated that bamboo was a forest product.
So but it's grass, isn't it? I mean, biologically also.
Yeah, but it was listed as a forest product. So that got changed. Now everybody, any man who can cultivate bamboo and produce whatever they can do it from the
And bamboo is cultivated in the northeast. I mean, if you have even a shack, if a household has a shack, they will have bamboo in the front, in the courtyard or in the backyard somewhere.
So with that change, it has given a major boost to the bamboo industry and its products. And bamboo is a big product, much in demand in the entire Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm. And the scope for what all can it be used, that is still being explored, or it's saturated now as to what all can bamboo be used for?
Well, see, there's no end to it, you can do a lot of crafts from this, and Assam is known for manufacturing the cane furniture from bamboo, bamboo cane and all that.
Mm-hmm. In fact, we're now seeing fabric, it's being used in textiles as well, a lot, to make sustainable textiles as well.
And also the bamboo, pressed bamboo sheets for your wall panels, etc. Everything is being done there.
Mm-hmm. And it has very massive tensile strength as well.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Even in mainstream construction, it can be used
They're using it
very effectively.
They're using it as to construct houses also. That instead of poles, they use bamboo, treated bamboo
instead of steel. Right, that is something. So all this, you think gets a major fillip when a leader like Prime Minister Modi goes there and makes these big ticket announcements. Do you think that in itself generates a lot of interest, not just among people here, but throughout the country as well and internationally too?
Yes, definitely. See, if you look at Mr. Modi's body language, wherever he goes in the northeast region, whichever state, he takes people along with him. That is one thing. He gets commitment from the people.
Certainly.
And people expect him to deliver as he has been doing it. It's not that they just get false promises. They get the things delivered also.
Yes, I believe that he has already arrived there in Guwahati, but we're still to get some images of that. I'm sure we'll have them in just a few minutes from now. But as you were mentioning, today's day is dedicated to Bhupen Hazarika, Bharat Ratna. One of the it is of course the highest civilian award that can be given in the country, and the next day is to the inaugurations and the foundation stones being laid as well. Do you feel that from if you compared prior to 2014 and to now what has happened in Assam, do you think that is to a large extent because of how the situation has been tackled there in terms of settling issues, or do you feel that is something that could have happened in the natural course as well as development takes hold?
No. See, I totally look at it, there's a say, if you have a will, there's a way. So that's what I've seen in the commitment in the Modi government towards the northeast region. And look at this, today's, the railway line which he inaugurated from Aizawl, it has the highest bridge so far. It is taller than Qutub Minar of Delhi. Imagine, you had the will to do it and it is done. I mean, it is there today.
Yes.
And one more thing I tell you, I'll give you one more example. I don't know, many of your viewers may not know that, we have Northeastern Council. It's a body.
Okay, we're getting images now. We're playing them out for all our viewers. There you can see how Prime Minister is being given a grand welcome in Guwahati. His carcade moving along the road and the reception with the people lined up on the sides of the road as well to welcome him.